everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. As you can see by the title, I am going to be showing you how I do my butterfly locks and in waist length. And this is how I prep my hair. So the one at the bottom is what I start wrapping with, and the one at the top is what I continue wrapping with. Now I am going to go ahead and braid my client. As you can see, she has a lot of hair. Like when my clients have a lot of hair, I'm just like, whoa, like goes. My hair is long, but it's not this long, and if my hair was this long, it's over for everybody. But yes, she has a lot of hair, and yeah, I mean, it actually took me an hour and a half to individually braid her hair before I started wrapping and everything. But before we get there, I used about 7 packs of the spring twist hair. I do have the link of the hair in my description. If you've gotten to this point of my video, why haven't you subscribed? And if you're subscribing, thank you so much, and I appreciate your supports. But yes, about 7 packs of the spring twist hair. I do have the link of the hair in my description box, and I mean, I would just say get about 8 or 9 just in case. And about the count, I think I had about 42 counts of locks. So for my regular size locks, I usually have about 40 to 45 counts. So that's why I always say, even though I tell you to get 7, just try to get 8, because we used all the 7, like every single 7 of them. So I would say get 8 or get 9 to be safe. It's better safe than sorry, right? But yes, I'll be doing the free parts for her. Again, like, her hair is so long and I'm just so jealous. But yeah, and also we use color 1B. And I don't know if you saw earlier in my video, I showed you how I prep my hair, and the one at the bottom is what I start wrapping with. So I started wrapping with 1.5 strands, right? 1.5 strand, and then towards the middle section I use 2 strands to continue. And then towards the end, that is when I use the hair that you see at the top of my braid prepper. That is when I use it. And towards the end of me wrapping, I usually end up using, I think, 1.5. So 1.5 to start, 2 to continue, and 1.5 to finish up to get my ideal length. And sometimes that might not be enough, so I end up adding like 1 strand. So let's just see. 1.5, that makes it about 3 strands, and then towards the middle there's like 5 strands. So for a waist length, to get to your waist, we're looking about 4 to 5 strands or 5.5 strands, something like that. But yeah, I don't know, I'm going to show you as I go towards in this video right now. Again, I just cannot stop admiring her hair because it's so nice. Like, I'm so jealous, and it's so healthy, guys, so healthy, so thick, like, yo. Also, I would say pay attention to how I insert the how I told you when you start wrapping and then you have to add something else to continue wrapping. You need to just pay attention to that part, because I've had people who have asked me, okay, how do you add on hair to continue wrapping without the hair, like, unraveling and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've had one issue of unraveling, but I had to learn that when you start wrapping, you don't have to finish what you're wrapping with for you to add on, because you want to create a very nice and tight foundation. So it's good for you to have a little bit left and then add on. But I mean, I'm just saying it right now, you're going to end up seeing me do this in my video. Yeah, so that reminds me, you don't really have to use a crochet hook for you to insert your locks. You can just start wrapping like that. Honestly, for my faux locks, I just start wrapping, but for some reasons, for my messy locks and goddess locks and butterfly locks, I love using my crochet hook because it gives me a nice sense of strength and foundation. As you can see, the spring twist hair, it's very silky and soft, so I just want my clients to feel safe, if that makes sense. But yes, I feel like the main point of this video is to show you guys how I do the add-on, and also possibly take out using my thumb, which I hope you guys can see, but to create the extra messy look. So the more you take out, the messier it is. So if you don't want it to be that messy, you don't have to take out as much. But for the roots, I wrap like 3 to 4 times in the roots, and then I take out and wrap once, and then take out, then I wrap again, and then I take out. And that is exactly how I do it. But I'm waiting until we get towards the end of my first wrap, and then I'll show you guys how to do the add-on. Oh yeah, so when you're inserting your hair, right, one part is always longer than the other. So basically the left side, I usually make sure that I've gotten to my ideal length. If I'm going for a butt length, I will stretch the hair until it gets the length. If I'm going for a waist length, I will stretch it like that also. I don't know if you guys saw what I did there, but you can always go back. As you can see, I had a little bit less left before I had to insert this new one. So, and that's how I insert it, just a little, exactly. So you don't want to insert it towards the end. You want to have some type of hair left just to create that foundation that can connect very, very nice, strong and firm. Oh yeah, so as I was saying, when you try to wrap, you want to get yours one part to get to your ideal length. If you're going for a bob length, you want one part to get to ideal length, and then you continue wrapping, if that makes sense. So they're usually not equal because not everybody want to get waist length or mid back or whatever. So one of the side always towards your ideal length, and then you just continue wrapping. And to seal my ends, when I got to the end, I would just wrap all the way up and rub it to my palm. And I've never had that form of unraveling. The only unraveling I have is that I had one time was, let's say, towards the middle. But that was, again, me not knowing as much when it comes to continuation and to creating like that firm add-on process. But I had to learn that over time, And for this style, I also use my hot water. When I boil the hot water, I dip the dry towel in the hot water, and while the hot water is wet, I end up using it. So that's how I create my stem. So you don't have to microwave your towel, because I don't know why you're gonna do that, but of course you can. I've done that before in the past, but I'll just boil the hot water and put my towel in the hot water, and then just use it hot water. I use the steam that comes from there, and I start boiling my hot water when I have like 3 more locks to go. If I have like 2 or 3 more locks to go, then I'll start boiling it. So I did not just boil it and then wait till I had to, pause when I have 3 more and then boil it, so that when I'm done, we're all good to go. And again, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my Instagram page. My business Instagram page is also in my description. And I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I'm always here to answer your questions. Again, I'll be seeing you guys in my next videos. Take care and be safe.